Hey guys, MTG Noob here bringing you a quick zombies block deck recap. First of all, usually I like to talk about some of the cards I might change, but truth be told, I played this deck a bunch even though it didn't show up on camera today. And I just can't advocate playing this deck in block. At least this version, it does not feel strong. You feel like a dog against the red-white humans list. You don't have a very good game against Control if they're playing Terminus. So instead of trying to just nitpick cards and tell you what I would or wouldn't play, I just can't recommend this deck. You would think like you have the best one drops in the format outside of like Champion of the Parish and maybe Stromkirk Noble. But then when you get to the two drop, there's just too many times where you have a Blood Artist and no sack outlet, or a High Priest and not enough dudes. And Pillar of Flames is just a beating against you, which a lot of the red X decks are running. I didn't really feel like this was very strong against Jund or Anaya either, because they have Huntmaster of the Fells, and that life gain is just really hard to deal with. I also felt like, although I have 7 removal spells in the main deck, it was not enough. I could have definitely been playing the deck wrong, often playing it from a defensive standpoint against the humans deck, but I feel like this deck does not turn sideways as often as you want, and for whatever reason, I felt like it's very vulnerable on the draw. So, for example, you're on the draw, okay, your turn 1 play is now Diregraph Ghoul, which is tapped, Gravecrawler, which can't block. Then your turn 2 drop is either a 1/2 that can't really trade, a 2/1 who you really want on the offensive, and a 0/1 who's not going to do anything to advance your board state. And then if you look at your 3 drops, you have a guy that comes in tapped once again, and you have a 1/1 for 3 that, yes, he can get bigger, but without like another zombie and a Gravecrawler, it's very hard to grow this guy. I felt like Bloodline Keeper was good when I drew him, but by then they usually had an answer. If you look in the board, Appetite for Brains was good, but when I drew more than one early on, it felt terrible. A lot of the stuff that's hard for you to deal with, they are usually like I said, this deck plays 2 different styles. It plays the beatdown and it plays the sack game, try to grind you out like that. And when the styles are clashing and you have some pieces of one and some pieces of the other, then you're really behind. The human frailties were good against the human deck, but it felt like their creatures just super outclassed you. Sever often felt very hard to cast with 22 lands. Crypt Keeper was good. I usually brought him in as just like another body. So I love zombies. I'm a big advocate for playing zombies, but I can't really endorse this deck in block. If you feel like you have a stronger list or maybe a better style of play with it or better sideboard plan, please feel free to leave comments and help me out there. Also, if you are interested in casting block for the MTG Noob website and YouTube channel, please contact me at Mr. Chris317 at AOL.com or chrisholly317 at gmail.com. Thanks for watching.